Um, yeah, you want to get them set up now. And, as far as mock scrapes go, just like real estate, it's location, location, location. So circling back to your our original question of what are these, when do we use them? So like I said, ideally you want to get them set up now, this time of year, spring, summer, that way they have time to get out there. As far as adding any kind of scent to the rope or to the ground, you can do that more in September, October if you want, as you get closer to your season openers. But yeah, you want to get them set up now. And as far as mock scrapes go, just like real estate, it's location, location, location. You want to set them up obviously in areas that are well traveled by deer, whether it's off of a main trail or where a couple trails come together, or if there's a corridor that deer travel between bedding and food, or a natural transition area. Like the one area I hunt close by here, there's a really thick area that's bedding, which opens up into a real nice oak flat. So deer always travel on, in transitions. They seem to love traveling right along that edge. So that's a good spot, to set them up. Obviously, field edges, if you're in a situation where you hunt field edges, we've all seen those scrapes along field edges. So, any place where deer is a good place to set up a mock scrape.
So with that, how would you set it up and what would you do to encourage them to come by more during daylight hours instead of the middle of the night?
Yeah, that's a great question. And a lot of folks, and I've had cameras on natural scrapes before, and a lot of the activity is at nighttime until you get into the rut and closer to the pre-rut and the rut, that time you'll get, some more daylight activity. Yeah, the main thing a lot of folks use these for, and what I use them for, is just gaining inventory. They're good ways to collect, inventory of the deer that are in your area. So I think just naturally, deer tend to use scrapes more at night for the most part until we get into a certain part of the season.